Dzień dobry, Szanowni Państwo. Nikolaj Ślikiewicz z tej strony setup.pl w Berlinie. Jak co tydzień bardzo bym prosił o potwierdzenie, czy słychać, czy technologia tutaj działa. Ok, to poczekamy jeszcze z potwierdzeniem. Czy dobrze słychać? Okej, dobra. Już widzę, że ktoś komentuje, także dziękuję bardzo. Witam jeszcze raz serdecznie. BEOMNI Live to jest cykl cotygodniowych webinarów, podczas których pokazujemy, jakie są możliwości sprzedaży wielokanałowej, jakie są rozwiązania logistyczne, jakie są obowiązki prawne i dzisiaj jest z nami Viola Turati z Cdiscount, z francuskiego marketplace'u, który jest bardzo ciekawą alternatywą dla sprzedaży we Francji, dla rozszerzenia kanałów sprzedaży we Francji. I dzisiaj właśnie przedstawi ten marketplace francuski i oczywiście po przedstawieniu tego marketplace'u odbędzie się sesja Q&A, która będzie w języku angielskim, ale pytania możecie zadawać cały czas również w trakcie prezentacji Violi w języku polskim, przetłumaczymy je i potem wspólnie na nie odpowiemy. Także życzę udanej prezentacji i teraz zmienimy na język angielski. Hello Viola, thank you for being with
Hello,
us
hello,
today.
Nikolai.
Hi. Basically, haven't introduced you already, and Cdiscount briefly. We are all looking forward to your presentation, and yeah, afterwards we will do as usually a Q&A session. So the stage is yours, and yeah, see you soon.
Thank you very much, Nikolai. And I really wanted to thank the whole team of Setup for giving us the possibility to be here today to present Cdiscount Marketplace, which is one of the biggest marketplace in France. My name is Viola. I'm working as a partnership developer at Octopia. I will also be introducing Octopia as a company, so you understand why I'm actually here talking about Cdiscount. I will be giving you more information on more practical information on how you can subscribe and how, as a seller, you can increase your sales if you're already a seller of Cdiscount. Let's begin with a presentation of Octopia. Octopia is actually a new branch of activity of Cdiscount that has been created in early 2021. Basically, Octopia has two offers. The first one is an offer for retailers and brands who wants to create or develop their own marketplace. So basically, we are providing, depending on their needs, a technological platform, a base of qualified sellers, and also a base of product to help develop their offers and basically to help increase their business as a marketplace. Octopia has a second offer. It's not only a solution for retailers who want to create their marketplace, is a solution for e-commerce sellers who want to sell on multiple sales channels. In other words, by subscribing on Cdiscount, you will be giving access to the Octopia platform. And from this platform, you will be able to subscribe on other sales channel and manage your whole activity on those channels from a unique back office. On top of that, Octopia has built several services around his clients, services that can help you on a daily basis to develop your business. I will be able to present all of these services later on. And also a logistics service that is able to store and ship product in more than 21 European countries that it can be seen as a standalone service. That means that you don't need to be a Cdiscount seller to use and activate this service. So as I previously mentioned, when you subscribe on Cdiscount, we will activate a specific section on your back office after a while to ask you if you want to sell on other sales channel. Today, the channel that are part of the Octopia network are more than basically 20 channels. We have marketplaces from France, Cdiscount, Rakuten, Europazone, Casino. We have marketplaces from all over the world. We have the Cdion, which is a Swedish marketplace, and Excite from Kuwait. So basically, the process is quite simple. You just need to register to Cdiscount to have access to the Octopia back office, and you will be seeing in a specific section a list of marketplaces where that we are suggesting you depending on your type of product that you're selling, depending on multiple factors, and you can click on those marketplaces to subscribe. Select your catalog, select a markup if you want to change your prices, and once you're live on those channels, you will be managing your activity directly on the Octopia back office. This service is free, so you're not charged for this. You only pay once you subscribe on the marketplace, depending on each marketplace requirement, such as subscription fee or commissions. So basically, we facilitate the onboarding of sellers on those marketplaces. So let's finally introduce Cdiscount. For you today, I forgot to mention that we have a special offer of 5 months free subscription that is in the link that you can see. So let's see why you should definitely sell on Cdiscount if your strategy is to develop your business in France. France, as some of you might know, is the second biggest market for e-commerce in Europe and the 7th largest market in the world. You should definitely consider it. The trend in France is that basically marketplaces are growing really fast, and if you think that 9 out of 10 consumers is choosing to buy on marketplaces because they feel more reassured to buy on the most popular website. So let's see what are the most popular website in France. Obviously in the e-commerce market. The first one obviously is Amazon. The second one is a local marketplace called Le Bon Coin, which is dedicated to the sale of second-hand products. And then there's Cdiscount. Then obviously there are other marketplaces, but actually by being on Cdiscount, you will be reaching the biggest number of customer, and you will differentiate in your sales channel if you're already selling on Amazon. So Cdiscount has been created in 2011, even though the Cdiscount website exists since 1998. The marketplace has grown exponentially in the last few years. We have currently 14,000 sellers from all over the world. The number of visitors has reached 23 million visitors per month, which roughly represent 50% of the French online consumers in terms of figures. We can sell, Cdiscount can sell any type of product, despite the fact that it's popular for its offer of high-tech electrical appliances, DIY, home and decoration. We have been created a selection of a specific section for each category that Cdiscount is selling. So basically, you can sell any type of product. You can see the list of the product here. And as I mentioned, we have a specific section for sport, a home and decoration section where you can actually be inspired, because we are working with a stylist that is helping us displaying the product in the best way. And we are displaying also trends depending on the season. We have a food section, so basically you can sell any type of product, and we are counting today on more than 100 million references. So how the marketplace is supporting you as a seller. First of all, as soon as you subscribe on Cdiscount, you will have access to a back office that is available in English, in French and Spanish. From this back office, the Octopia back office, you will be able to manage your activity on Cdiscount, on other marketplaces, but also on Cdiscount Pro. Cdiscount Pro is a platform, is a website that is dedicated to the sell to professional client. That is actually one of the few marketplaces in France dedicated to the sell to professional clients. So as soon as you subscribe, your offer will be listed on Cdiscount, but also will be duplicated on Cdiscount Pro, and you might receive order from Cdiscount Pro too. Obviously, you can choose not to sell on Cdiscount Pro. You will have an account manager that will stay with you during 1 month. He will help you to set up your shop. He will help you out to understand how the Cdiscount works, what the services are, and he will help you also in the creation of your catalog. Then obviously we have a wide range of advertising solution if you want to boost even more your visibility on the website. That's the most important thing if you want to generate sales. Actually, those services, I will explain them later on, we are the only type of services that is managed by Cdiscount directly, because the other services are now managed by Octopia. Between those services, we have some logistics services. If you, as a seller, prefer, you don't want to manage your own logistic, obviously you can ship by yourself. But if you can also use either the fulfillment service, where you entrust the merchandise to Octopia, and you can use also the transport service. In this case, we will give you the possibility to find carriers at preferred rates. We also have some cross-border solution. If you need help, for example, with the VAT declaration, we have solution to make payment and receive payments from a different currency. And we have a couple of financial solution as well. Obviously, the big plus is that since the launch of Octopia, from the back office of Octopia, you will have access to other marketplaces. It is something that will boost even more your presence in Europe or in the world. It depends which marketplace you choose. So just to give you a little bit more visibility on how Cdiscount works, as soon as you subscribe, this is the seller portal. As you see, is the seller is basically a portal, a generic portal for all the Octopia channel, and you can use it to manage the activity of Cdiscount. You will have a global view of your activity. You will have some statistic of your GMV. There's an important part that is dedicated to for you to follow up the performance indicators. That's really important to avoid suspension and to maintain the continuity of your shop. And you have several services that you can activate wherever you need. Another important tool is the help center. Basically, by clicking on the help center button, you will have access to webinar, tutorials, many articles depending on your needs. You can even select a specific keywords to find answers. If you're curious, this help center is already available. You don't need to be a Cdiscount seller to have access to it. So if you need to check it to find your answer, you can actually type that on Google. You can even contact the support by selecting your basically the type of request, and you open basically a new case to the support. So let's see now, in case you don't want to manage your own logistic. Obviously, you are free to ship your product by yourself by selecting a country of shipment. And in this case, the shipping time is calculated depending on the country of shipment. If you want help with your logistics, we provide this Octopia fulfillment service. So basically how it works, you ship your merchandise to the Octopia warehouses. We will store your product. We will take care of the shipment, and we will also take care of returns and customer relationship for the orders that are managed, for the product that are managed by the fulfillment service. To activate is quite simple. You can request the prices once you are a Cdiscount seller, and you will have access to the biggest network of pickup point, obviously a wide range of delivery methods, and this will only increase the customer satisfaction. Just as a reminder, it's really important for French consumer to be able to choose their type of the type of delivery. So as I mentioned, this is a standalone service, so you can activate it even though you're not a Cdiscount seller. But if you are a Cdiscount seller, there's many advantages related to the use of the Cdiscount fulfillment. First of all, you will make your offers eligible to the most loyal customers, members of the program that is called Cdiscount à volonté. Then you will have access to, as we already said, to a multitude of delivery methods, and your offer will be automatically more visible because we will be able to provide express shipping and express and free shipping as well. For all these reasons, the seller who use the fulfillment service always increase their sales by 80%. That's quite huge. As I mentioned, obviously here the big deal when you want to sell on a marketplace is to be visible because you compete with many sellers that have similar offer to yours or the same offer. So I've added here the most important or the most popular services that you can use to advertise your product. The first service is the sponsor product. Is a service that help you to create campaigns depending of a number of products, a list of products that you're choosing, a list of keywords, and you can even choose a maximum budget. You don't pay for this service until the client is clicking on your link, basically it's a service that will help you to be displayed in the first research pages. Then there are smart coupons that also can help you to make a pop-up appear on your product sheet when the client is clicking on it and is comparing different products with a stress time for him to purchase your product. Then we have Google Shopping. This is a service that will help you to appear on the Google search engine, but this time when the client is clicking on your product sheet, it will take him directly to the Cdiscount website. So what do you need to provide if you want to open a seller account? So first of all, to be a Cdiscount seller, you just need a registered company. That's why you need to provide a registration document. Often we know that in Poland, the document is provided only in Polish. That's why we ask you to translate the document with a sworn translator in English or in French. It's up to you. Then you need to provide a translated European bank document and an ID or a passport of your CEO. All this information also have to be filled in a form, the one that you can access throughout the link that we put on the platform. And when you finish the subscription, you will receive an answer roughly after 72 hours. So after 2 or 3 days. They can validate your shop straight away, but they can also ask you to provide more document in case some of the document that you have already provided are not compliant. At this point, we will assign you an account manager, and you can get started. You can create your catalog and add a stock and a price to your offers. So how much it costs if you want to sell on Cdiscount? Basically, you pay a subscription fee to use the platform monthly. That is 39.99 euros per month. And you pay commission that depends on the category of products. The commission varies between 7% to 22%. Is generally 15% for most of the category. You will have access to you can sell any type of product and as many products as you want. There is no commitment. You can cancel your subscription anytime, and you can set up the delivery cost freely. So how you can improve sales if you are already a seller. So if you're already a seller, there's 4 aspects you need to pay attention to. First of all, just to give you an idea of on how Cdiscount works, the big deal is to be as visible as possible to generate sales. So basically, there is a solution that has been implemented recently that is called the Kali score. This solution rates the product from A to E, and these rates are associated with the motor that modulates the visibility of your offer. So let's see what are the elements that are taken into account by the motor of Cdiscount. Basically, if we look at the product sheet, the criteria are the absence of duplicates. So sometimes sellers create the same product twice. The number of keywords and the way you use your keywords to describe your products. The quality of the visuals. We always suggest to use to create visual with white background, and also the facet filling. I'll explain in a minute, I'll show you in a minute what the facets are, but basically they are the attributes that you add on your product to describe it. Obviously, there's also another element that is quite important for your visibility, and that's the customer reviews that you will be generating by selling your items. Another really important aspect always is the logistic, because this is a factor that is taken into consideration while the French consumers purchase the product. The French consumers want to be delivered fast, and they want to choose the delivery method. If they want to choose if they want a home delivery or a pickup point delivery. So here the big deal is always deliver as fast as possible, and if you can offer free delivery too. Obviously, we provide those advertising options for you to boost your visibility even more. Another aspect is the quality of your shop. That's ensure the continuity of your activity. So as a seller, you're actually responsible of your of the service that you provide to the client. So basically, we recommend you to follow up the quality indicator every day to make sure that you avoid suspension, because obviously you will be warned 30 days in advance as soon as your indicators are shown in red. So basically, let's see in details all these elements. This is a typical product sheet that you can see on Cdiscount. The most important element here is the title. You need to add in the title the correct keyword that describe your product. Obviously, you can add these keywords in the description, in the marketing description as well. As you can see, the product is shown in a white background, and this is also a requirement for the Kali score, and has a marketplace that has been built on promotion with its own promotional calendar. Cdiscount is suggesting you add promotion to your product to show the real value. We have actually a specific calendar from January to December. Now we are getting closer to the Black Friday, into the shopping season, and to participate to this promotion, you can activate flash sales that with a stress time will ask the client to purchase your product with a special offer. So we always suggest you participate to these important events, and that you set up your offers in advance. Then I wanted to show you what the attributes of the products are for, and why they are so important to increase the visibility. First of all, you can see the menu on the left-hand side, where you can select the different attributes. You will be, now we are in a product sheet, and you will see, like, for example, this is a really good product sheet we consider. You will see that we have a marketing description created by another tool that is called Boost It, which is free. You can subscribe to this tool to create HTML description. And finally, here you can see appearing all the attributes of your product. These attributes will help the client, the potential client, to find your product throughout the research filters. So they're really, really important to boost your visibility. Finally, if you want to boost the visibility even more, we have this service that is called the Cdiscount Express Seller, in case you are able to ship in Express. So within the services, we just ask you to prove that you are able to provide the express delivery within 48 hours. And in case you are not able to provide this express service, you can use the fulfillment service to be able to provide express shipping. So either if you use the Cdiscount Express Seller, or if you're using the fulfillment service, you will be able in this case to get a better visibility, because you have a special mention that is displayed on your offer. So I wanted to thank you very much, and sorry for the interruption earlier. And here it is. You can actually see the webinar again, and use the link to subscribe to Cdiscount to just test the Cdiscount marketplace. And yeah, thank you very much, Nikolai, again. And if you have any question, don't hesitate.
Thank you, Viola. Thank you so much for the presentation. Now we can start the Q&A session, and we already have plenty of questions. Szanowni Państwo, przypominam, że cały czas można pisać pytania w języku polskim, angielskim lub niemieckim, a my już zaczynamy teraz właśnie sesję Q&A z pierwszymi pytaniami. Okay, Viola, are you ready for the first question? Because we have a lot of
Yeah, I'm ready. It's a difficult one. No, I don't. I cannot. Actually, I need you to translate it.
Exactly. Okay, so what does the French buyer pay attention to most? Is it the price, delivery time, or listing quality?
So I think the delivery time is one of the most important elements because you need to make sure that when you deliver faster, obviously you increase your conversion rate for sure. And the delivery quality in terms of if you promise the client to deliver in the product in 5 days, for example, you need to respect that, and you need to, and if he's obviously, he will not be happy if he's not receiving the product in 5 days. So that's another important question. Yeah, basically, French consumers pay a lot of. For them, the quality of the product is really, really important. So this is another aspect, and they're not tend to buy again on the same website if they find out that they receive a product that is of poor quality. So fast shipping, the quality of your product, and are the most important element for them.
Okay. Is it possible at any time later to suspend the account and thus the monthly fee as well?
Yeah, definitely. You can do that anytime. You just have to find the right session on the back office, and you click on cancel your subscription. Is in your setup section.
Ale oczywiście przypominam, że przez pierwsze 5 miesięcy prawdopodobnie nie będzie takiej potrzeby, a później też pewnie nie. So within the first 5 months, there shouldn't be a need for canceling the subscription because it's actually for free. And
but
definitely
then
worth to try.
Yeah, then if you don't want to pay the subscription after these 4 months, because after the 5th month, the subscription will continue. You won't stop automatically. So if you want to say just 5 months, you need to click on cancel your subscription. Definitely.
That's worth remembering. And 5 months is a lot of time to try it out, all the functions and possibilities that Cdiscount provides to the seller. Are there any banned or forbidden products to sell on the Cdiscount marketplace?
That's actually a good question. You can sell any type of product apart from drugs, animals, and these kind of forbidden items. But yeah, you can sell anything, alcohol, as long as you're not selling coupons, for example, dangerous product. But also we have some restriction on specific categories. For example, on the parapharmacy category, you can sell only specific items because you need to prove that you have a pharmacy that is existing in the French territory. So apart from those special categories, you can sell basically any type of product.
Does that one also affect the dietary supplements, or is that a different category and different issue?
It could, it could affect the supplements as well. But if you want more information about that, we just need to check which type of product you're selling to see if these products are part of the product that are forbidden for sellers who are not actually having a pharmacy in France. But yeah, definitely I forgot to mention that if you want more information about Cdiscount, you just click on the link and instead of filling the old form, you just leave your contact details so we can get in touch with you and answer to all your questions.
Okay. The next question is regarding brand owners. So on Amazon, there is this brand registry, and you have several means of how to control the brand on the marketplace. Is there something similar on Cdiscount? And
Yeah.
is there a way to actually suspend sellers who might just try to attach to a brand or just misuse it or do something they're not supposed to do?
Definitely, yeah, there's this option. You just need to provide the proof that basically you have registered your brand, and you provide the certificate, and then you can make a request. It's a specific request, so it's still if you want to check how to do it, you can either ask your account manager or check in the help center. There's an article specific that is explaining you how to do that.
Okay. So another question from another channel. I will just paste it here and display. Does Cdiscount work like Amazon? Are there multiple merchants for selling one EAN code and they all together are fighting for the buy box? Or is it more like eBay, Allegro, where each seller has their own listing for the same EAN code?
No, it's working exactly the same as Amazon. We don't have ASIN, but yeah, we have like EN code that can match. And as a seller, you can have the same EN code and the same product sheet as another seller. In this case, you won't have to create the product sheet. It will be already existing. You just add an offer to it. But obviously, yes, it works like Amazon in terms of there are some requirements to have the buy box that can be the price, the selling price, or for example, the type of delivery that you are providing. If you provide free shipping, there's many factors that can help you have the buy box.
Okay. Is there like one main factor, like which is say that it's rather
Obviously,
the price?
the main factor will be the price and the shipping time.
Okay, so that's something worth focusing on. Okay, we had this one already. And it's another one from Martin. And so is there a program which is comparable to Amazon Vine, which is meant to help the sellers obtain product reviews from trusted reviewers who are working for you as a platform? Or is there like any other way to get reviews in the beginning in order to, raise the trust of the buyers?
Oh, okay. So basically, they were actually working on a program similar to this one that will help you to get more reviews. I'm not sure it has been launched yet, but if you want to get more reviews, you can contact the clients by using the discussion tool, and you can ask him if you want to leave reviews. And yeah, basically, but we generally asking him to leave reviews automatically as well. So yeah, to answer your question, I think we don't have this service yet, but it's something that we're thinking on.
Okay, but basically as a seller, you are allowed to contact the buyer and ask him or her for a review, of course, in a neutral way, I suppose.
Yeah, without spamming him and following the rules.
Okay, so pretty similar as on Amazon. So what is the percentage of Polish sellers on Cdiscount? Do you have such information maybe?
I don't have that information myself, but actually since a couple of years, we are seeing Polish sellers subscribing every day. So that will be a good percentage, I guess. But I cannot
Yeah.
give you the percentage right now because I don't know that.
Yeah, we are doing our best to promote Cdiscount, so that's good to hear that it works. Okay, so one more question here. That is regarding organic bio products. Does the sale of these products require a certificate issued by a certification authority, which is probably a French one, or do you also accept the German or Polish certificates for organic food or products?
That's actually a very good question. It's actually a specific question. I wish I knew the answer right now. I need to check that, but if you can contact me, I will give you this information. We have been focusing on finding new offer for the bio items because since the pandemics, because we wanted really to develop this category, and we have created a food section. But yeah, I don't know the requirements right now, but I definitely can find those for you.
So maybe something for a deep dive next time. And meanwhile, Martin, you could also contact Cdiscount directly if you need the question sooner. Okay, so regarding toys for children, do you need anything like certificates or confirmation for the CE sign?
Yeah.
For selling those toys on Cdiscount?
Definitely, you have to have the CE marking when you sell this type of product, but this is for any type of product that you sell in Europe. You need to respect the legislation.
Exactly. All right then. Let me check the other channel. Yeah, so is there a tool for statistics analytics to help analyze existing sales on Cdiscount before launching own sales?
Unfortunately, no, we don't have this tool. I know that is something that Amazon is providing, but we don't have this tool yet. But when you subscribe on Cdiscount, you have another tool that shows you your activity, how many visualization, how many clicks, and that's actually another powerful tool. But you don't have this tool to before you subscribe. But if you want to have an insights on what's the potential of your product, we might be able to help you in the onboarding phase.
Okay, so it's always good to contact the key account manager or even before to find some hints on how well the product might be sold.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I need a registered address in France in order to sell on Cdiscount? For example, a return address, or is a German or Polish address also fine?
So you don't need to sell in France or in Cdiscount. You don't need a French address. That might be useful if, for example, you are managing returns, because for customers, when they ask for a return and they have a French address, they take care of the cost for the returns. But actually, if they have to ship in another country, you have to provide them with a free label for the delivery. But no, actually, to subscribe, you don't need an address in France. But pay attention where you store your product. If you use the fulfillment service, in this case, you will need a VAT number.
Okay. Also related to returns, another question from Emilia. How strict are you on the return cases? Is it like the client or the customer is always right, or are you somehow judging the situation each time? And does also the seller have some rights? For example, if there is like the suspicion of fraud or anything? Is there like any kind of support from your side?
Definitely. First of all, you need to know that for the European legislation, the seller has 14 days to return his product without specifying why he wants to return. But as a seller, past this delay, you can ask him every time, actually there's a moderator that is coming in your discussion in case the client is not, or is taking advantage, or he's frauding you. In this case, yes, there is a moderator that can help you, and we will help you to manage this type of situations.
Okay, so basically, if, for example, the returned product is damaged and it is due to the buyer's fault, the seller has the chance to negotiate or to get help from you to actually negotiate the outcome of such a situation, and also the compensation, right?
Yeah, basically, let's say you have shipped a product and the client is telling you that this product is damaged. If it's after 14 days, you have the right to ask him to provide proof of pictures that the product is actually damaged, and in this case, Cdiscount will come to moderate the conversation.
And what if the product is being returned within the 14 days? Is it like also moderated? And can I, as a seller, for example, report that there's a suspicion of actually fraud, or that the product got damaged, and maybe I only want to refund the buyer only 50% of the price? Is that possible, or is it like strict 100%?
If there's a fraud, it depends on the type of fraud, but it comes in the 14 days, you can contact the support in case you suspect fraud.
Okay. So to sum up, there is support from your side once there is like this suspicion that the customer is taking advantage of the condition and returns damaged products and items. Okay. Someone is typing, so we will definitely wait for the maybe last question, and I will check the other channel if there's anything. Are there any limits or banned products from Cdiscount fulfillment services?
Yeah, there are. First of all, to activate the fulfillment service, your product have to have the CE marking, but there are definitely some category depending on how dangerous they are and how difficult they are to store them, where we will ask you to provide some technical information about the product. In this case, if you subscribe to the fulfillment service and they found out that your product are not eligible to the fulfillment, or they're not sure about it, they will ask you these technical sheets to make sure that they can store the product.
Sure. Okay, one other question regarding the fulfillment services. Can I use Cdiscount fulfillment in order to fulfill Amazon or eBay orders in France as well?
Yeah, definitely you can do that. You can, we have Activate, like on this fulfillment service. As I said, it's a standalone service, so you don't need to be selling on Cdiscount to use it, but you can definitely manage order from other marketplaces like Amazon, or you can even manage order from your own website.
Okay, so that definitely like multi-channel fulfillment is possible. And is that only within France, or is that also international shipments?
is able to ship within 21 European countries, and we are actually increasing also the number of warehouses we have in Europe. We already have launched already, like it's more than 1 year ago, a warehouse in Madrid, and we are launching another one in UK really soon, early 2023, and we are expanding a lot in Europe. So yeah, definitely you can use it to manage order in Europe.
Okay. So yet another one from Anna now. Here it is. Okay, so this is regarding the returns and how. No, sorry, that's actually not the right question. Yeah. So this is regarding the procedure for an existing seller. So I guess Anna is already selling on Cdiscount, and she says that the parcel company is responsible for intervening if there is a shipment that's been probably lost, I guess. Just a minute.
When
and
it
actually,
depends.
so to sum up, like as a seller, you have supposedly like 2 days to resolve this problem. I don't really understand if it's like within the 30 days, if that's a lost package or a damaged package, or that the recipient claims that she didn't receive the parcel. But supposedly there is like a 2 days deadline for the seller, and after which you automatically refund the money to the buyer. Is there like any way to fight this and to get the money back, or to report this behavior, which is probably or which might be fraud and has to be, it might take some time to investigate what actually happened to the parcel?
But we really need to see each kind of situation separately. But if you choose to manage your own logistic, then you are responsible of delivering the product in time. So it depends which type of fraud. It depends on the situation, but then yes, if you don't respect the delivery time, the product is refunded, unfortunately.
Okay,
So
but
to
what
fight
if the
this, you
seller has
just
proof?
the same you have to do is to open a new case to the support and explain the situation, and in this case we will see depending on the situation.
Okay, just to sum this up, you cannot do anything about the 2 days, but you can fight it by actually proving that you have sent it within the declared delivery time, and that, for example, the carrier left the parcel at the door, and it maybe either someone stole the package and it was never delivered to the buyer, or the buyer claims only that it wasn't delivered because it's a kind of a scam. So can you then expect Cdiscount to actually help the seller, or is it lost the money?
It's hard for me to tell. It's hard for me to tell right now. There's a moderation every time, so the like depending on the request, I don't know in your specific situation, but depending on each situation, there will be like a decision that is made.
Okay,
It's
so
really hard to tell right now for
yeah,
me.
I know we don't have like that much of details here. So maybe, Anna, it would be best if you contacted your key account manager at Cdiscount or the support, and just try to clarify what actually happened here and what in the future
Yeah,
could be done.
definitely you should contact the support first, because they are the one that manage customer relationships.
Okay, then maybe one more question. That one is from Emilia. How high is the commission, like an average? What is the highest percentage of commission on Cdiscount?
The highest should be 22%, but it's just a few category of product. The average is 15. So to give you an idea, it depends, if normally high-tech products, electrical appliances is around 7-12%, depending on the product. For fashion items, auto parts should be, and DIY should be around 12-15, and for furniture is around 18%. But then if you want to have more details, as I don't know all the commission like myself, you can check on the website, and you can select the category of product, and it will tell you which commission for this product. If it is not in the list, that means that it's 15%.
Okay.
And actually, I forgot,
Yeah.
on the back office, when you create your catalog, you have the commission percentage that is appearing on your product. That will be associated to the category that you have assigned.
So as a seller, you always know more or less how high the commission is gonna be. Okay, so I guess the last question, is there something like a quality indicator for the account? What happens if you slightly exceed them? For example, in shipping, in delayed shipment or cancellation of orders? Are there financial penalties, or are you blocking the account? Or maybe are you just blocking some offers if, for example, the buyer claims that the product he received was not as promised on the product listing.
Okay.
So what are the rules here?
It really depends on the cases, but generally, it's actually a very good question. Generally, when your indicators are in red, you can see them displaying in red. Each indicators has a specific range that you have to respect. So basically, we put you in default. That means that we just warn you during 30 days. You have 30 days to improve your indicators, depending on which one is it. And then if you have improved your indicators and they're back to normal, we don't suspend, or your shop is active. If they suspend you because you're not able to improve the indicators, in this case, you will be suspended. Your offer are offline, but you are not. It's really difficult that they close the shop. So you can generally contact the support, fill an action plan, and actually there's a specific session that explains how to fill an action plan properly. And once you've sent the action plan, normally you receive an answer within 15 days, more or less. So they can decide if the action plan is convenient, they can decide to open the shop again. Regarding the offer that are put offline by the quality team, in this case, it would be because they are moderating for some reason. There could be several reasons, yeah, but it could happen that sometimes the offer are moderated and they're put offline from the quality team. In this case, you will see a mention appearing, offer moderated.
Okay, in that case, last chance is probably filing this plan of action and try to explain what happened and that it won't happen again.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Szanowni Państwo, kto jeszcze nie kliknął, zachęcam do kliknięcia w link tutaj z promocją 5 miesięcy bez opłaty abonamentowej. Wystarczająco czasu, żeby założyć konto, uruchomić sprzedaż pierwszych produktów i przetestować ten marketplace. W takiej sytuacji też oczywiście płatność za prowizję dopiero po sprzedaży. i brak tej podstawowej opłaty abonamentowej przez 5 miesięcy. Serdecznie zachęcam. Oczywiście Setup.pl jako agencja też wspiera swoich klientów w uruchomieniu sprzedaży na Cdiscount oraz w wielu innych marketplace'ach, jeżeli Państwo nie macie zasobów na to, żeby to zrobić samemu. Viola, thank you so much for being with us today,
Thank you.
for your presentation and for the answering of the questions. And yeah, I hope to see you soon. We will hopefully do a deep dive and do some further and more sophisticated issues regarding already existing sellers. So hopefully most of today's attendees will already be sellers by then, and that we can help sort out some issues and help them optimize their offers.
It has been a pleasure to be here today, and yeah, hope to get in contact with you soon. And thank you very much, Nikolai, for the opportunity.
Thank you. Have a good one and see you soon. Dziękuję bardzo za uwagę i do zobaczenia niebawem. W follow-upie jeszcze raz podeślemy link oraz kilka ciekawych artykułów na temat właśnie rynku francuskiego. Do sprzedaży na nim bardzo zachęcamy. I do zobaczenia podczas kolejnego odcinka BEOMNI Live. Do zobaczenia.